YouTube? It's your boy JP's on the keys, and it's too easy. And we back with another video today. Due to the amount of requests I've gotten in my comment section to do this, I'm gonna do the Lowkey I've Got a Story to Tell part 1, 2, and 3. Speaking of Lowkey, we got on his Instagram page again, so shout out to Lowkey for that. And plus, I was thinking about would you guys want some type of series where I show you what type of music I listen to during the week? Maybe it might be weekly, it might be bi-weekly. It's just like a little video saying like, oh, I'm listening to this music. Oh, I'm listening to this music. And if you want that, just let me know. If you want a series like that where I just show you what type of music I'm listening to like throughout the week, because I listen to a lot of music. A lot. Recently got over 850 subscribers. Thank you. We're definitely on the way to 1K. I really think we can hit that by the end of the month. I really think we can. If not the end of the month, like early, probably mid-April. That's what I think. I give myself till mid-April. But until then, we got Lowkey, I Got a Story to Tell. This is supposed to be a 3-part series, like a story series, where everything is connected together in some way. So, without further ado, let's get it.
Lowkey.
And these are off his old mixtapes, like Keys to the Game. That's how old these songs are.
2004. I got a story to tell.
2004. I was 5 years old, bro. I was a youngin. I was a youngin back then.
I'm trapped among snakes, roaches, rats. I chose to rap around blokes smoking crack. Up early in the morning, robbing Postman Pat. In this environment, blood, it's like I don't relax. Feds know the flat where Ricky lives, cause he's been baited by village idiots. Now his phone is tapped, so he chats like his home is tapped. But it's only a matter of time before he gets touched. Either gets shipped by the feds or set up, left on the bus with his neck cut. Every night he pours a drink for his dead thugs and reminisces. But today something happened that he just had to tell the missus. He almost got in a car crash, that was some scare. He thought to himself as he went upstairs, opened up the bedroom door and saw enough prayers. Got rushed, we want your stuff, yeah, show me where the fuck it is. Just there he opened the safe with a shotgun poked in his face. What, half a key, is that all? Ricky found it hard to speak. He had his hands on his whole arsenal. He shot down 2 bears, calm and cool.
This is, see, I like storytelling. Lowkey, it's rare, but it's fire, you know, because mostly Lowkey is just he's either goat flow Lowkey, or like he's showing, or like political activist type Lowkey. The storytelling Lowkey is rare, so I'm just sitting here enjoying it. Like I said, if I don't pause it, means I'm sitting there just enjoying it. You know, because I just like the way it's formatted so far.
Rest fled, leaving their friends on their deathbed. He desperately searched for his wife, certain she died. Awaiting the possibilities was hurting his mind. Still breathing, hard from the drama. Was it karma or harsh luck? He thought as he chopped the body parts in his bathtub. He'd rather get his heart sucked out of his chest than see his wife harm bug. Searching all over the house, convinced the yard's bugged. Smoking a zoo, cause the youths took the hard drugs. Who sent the fuckers? He thought of a man to mark up. It was someone that needs.
You hear that beat in the background? Like somebody's on the keyboard killing that. Somebody's on it has to be like a Yamaha or like a Kawasaki keyboard. Somebody is killing that on that. I hear that in the back. And just the fact that how the different tone of his voice, like his voice got like from here to like his voice got like so like deep over the course of like, of course with age, but like of course it's gonna happen naturally with age. But it's like he was like 19, 20 when he did this, and then boom, he's like 19 or 20 when he drops this, and then he's doing stuff now 15 years later, still in the game, and still as good as he was in the beginning.
to have the fast buck and catch a hard buzz. He came to the conclusion it was one rare Sonny. He done no Ricky run fair money. Ricky thought that's what I get for trying to fund bare dummies. Still pissed that his wife was kidnapped, hoping for an opening. Ricky sits back waiting for the phone to ring. He remembered the times he spent with his wife and recognized their marriage as the best event in his life. Everything was tremendously nice, but they took her away. He drove the streets literally looking for days. Imagined her feeling all shook and afraid. By the time he got back to the pad, he was too tired to grab the gas that he had. Little did he know his wife was waiting to finish the job. Beautiful with the mind of Satan, murking off him and his dog with Sonny in her company. Ain't that a fuckery? He had the puzzle half worked out, but he's got a bullet in his brain and it can't work now. Ricky was fucked in every...
He got shot by his wife? What? Oh, he got shot by his wife.
Single sense of the word, never to see heaven or earth cause of the way that he lived. But the moral of the story is making me sick, cause it unfortunately was that he was murdered by someone that he thought he could trust.
The guitar part is ooh. But yeah, he got killed by his wife. That's crazy.
Key to the Game, Volume 2, still underground. I got a story to tell, part 2, yeah. Remember Ricky's wife in part 1, I never said her name. She was known on road as Vanessa Fame. When she wedded Ricky, she never claimed his second name. Back when she was still acting like the Josie crack were funny. She was keeping it low, smoking crack with Sonny, scheming on all her hubby's stacks of money. Before they took his cash and they dashed to Surrey. Sonny was one of Ricky's trusted friends. Back when her and Ricky still had sex, but she just pretend. They took his funds then drove into the sunset like fuck the end. Chased by cops and Jakes but got away. Besides, Vanessa's been 8 weeks pregnant now. Ain't told Sonny he's stressed out cause there's feds about 3 months. She tells him he's overjoyed, hopes it's a boy, but you gotta feel sorry for the silly prick, cause she never said the fetus in her womb was Ricky's kid. 4 months, Vanessa feels awkward. They find a flat so she tries to act like it's all good. Settle down in a peaceful town, but 5 months she just can't suppress the guilt.
Bro, she's dirty. She's somebody get Ricky's wife, yo. She's something wrong. I don't like her. Like, why she ain't have to do Ricky like that? Like, Ricky's all happy. Like, she don't even know if the kid is his or not, and they just like, bruh. she one of them. I hate them type of females.
Tried to slit her wrist when Sonny's out to get some milk. They put her on bare different antidepressant pills. All that on top of a crack habit. Ain't hard to see this baby's fate, it's all mathematics. 7 months, everything she's seen, Vanessa kept it in silently, but wrote down exactly how she felt in a diary. Should've done it when they were running from feds, but instead she hid it under the bed. Deep down she was smart, but drugs had a thumb in the head. Still, you could never tell that her husband was dead. She took it past her now, acting happy with a heartless smile. In writing, cursing a bastard child. As for Sonny, he was doing things he couldn't say. Almost got put away for pushing H. He didn't fuck with it, but wasn't sure Vanessa could resist. Still had nightmares about her severing her wrist. 8 months come, Sonny prays once for his baby's life, maybe twice. By now Vanessa's stomach's unusually large, and Sonny's planning all the things they're gonna do to the yard.
Oh no! Oh, she was pregnant by Ricky, not by Sonny. So Sonny thinks that that's his kid, but that's not his kid. It's Ricky's kid. Wow, she is. Wow. And like the beat on this song is like, is this the same beat on the last song? Yeah, on the first part, but I think this might be the same beat. But I like this beat. It's like a nice little boom bap beat. I like the boom bap beats for real. But dude, Ricky's wife she a hoe. I'm sorry. She's a hoe, okay? She's a hoe.
Oblivious to the hideously obvious, he was shut into some kids while she was on a trip to the doctors quick. He was over in Wolverhampton talking on his phone when they called him to let him know her waters broke and she went into labour. He got home 2 hours and 10 minutes later, got the message but decided not to stress it. In his bed, reached for his lighter and cigarettes, but dropped his lighter as it hit the floor, it rolled under the bed. He pushed the bed back, The book he found underneath, he read that page by page, feeling like his heart was being sliced in half with a razor blade. Sonny can't believe what he finds out, gets all reflective and high in the house, tries brown the first time and he dies on the couch. Some say that they die when the smoking starts, but others think that Sonny really died from a broken heart. The worst thing is,
we gotta rewind that line. Rewind that line. What did he say?
Smoking starts, but others think that Sonny really died from a broken heart.
They say they think you die when the smoking starts, but they say Sonny died from a broken heart. That's tough. That's you feel that right there in your chest. You just like.
The worst thing is that Vanessa's giving birth to twins. Maybe she knew Sonny died, we never could tell. But at that moment, her heart beats level, it fell. A heart attack, what kind of last laugh is that? She told the midwife, well, I won't let my kids have it. But her last words were, it should have been a miscarriage. What goes around comes around seems to ring true. But this is far from the end, blood, to be continued.
It's still another episode, even though Ricky died, Sonny died, and the wife died. And she said she wishes that it was a miscarriage. Wow. Wow, she's crazy.
Yeah. Got a story to tell.
Yo, wait. Do you hear the instrumentation? Do you hear the instrumentation? We have to listen to all the instruments that come in the beginning, in the first like 5 to 10 seconds of the song. Just listen.
Yeah. Got a story to tell. Part 3.
Oh my God, that is. It's like, bruh, it's like once you start like listening to music, once you start getting in tune with music, like being more than like a casual listener of music, you start to really learn how to decipher certain instruments. Like you'll literally listen to, like sometimes I'll listen to a song just for one instrument, just listening to one instrument, like focusing on that one instrument, and then I'll listen to the song again and focus on another instrument. Like once you start really listening to music, you start listening for different instruments, you start listening for different patterns, because most of the times when people make music, they'll sneak like a little piano run, or like a little guitar, or like some type of crazy instrument like a flute, or like a harpsichord, or a xylophone, or something. They'll sneak some type of instrument in there, and you're like, wow, oh my goodness, like this beat is like 10 times harder than I thought it was. Now that I noticed that, oh, it's a flute run in the back. I didn't notice that. Now I noticed that. I'm like, wow, that beat is crazy.
Listen. This is the story of twins separated at birth. The same time their mum was getting placed in a hearse. In part 2 she said give them any paper that's hers, but all she left was a dress and a change in her purse. Once upon a time she'd had money but lost it, so the 2 boys she gave birth to got adopted. One twin, Derek, went with David and Leslie. If you ask the neighbours they blatantly say that they were friendly, but David beat Leslie. As for Derek, she blamed him immensely. As a baby, David patiently played with him gently. The other twin, Andrew, went with Samantha and Mike, a couple with money who handled him right. Andrew lived in the biggest of homes. They never said he was adopted, they raised him as their own.
Okay, now I feel like this is gonna go like David turned out bad because he was raised in a house where the parents were constantly arguing and bickering, and then Andrew's gonna turn out like some really preppy type kid because he was raised in a really good home where they took care of him. They took care of him and they raised him right. They didn't even treat him like he was adopted. They treated him like he was their own son. I just thought about that. How crazy would that be to be adopted? To just learn that you're adopted. Like that's crazy. Like I don't know how I would feel if somebody told me that I was legit adopted at birth. And like I don't know who my real biological parents are. Like that's crazy. That's crazy. But anyway, let's get back to it because I'm excited to hear. It's probably gonna be like a 2 sides of the story type thing. like how this one feels and how this one feels.
You could say Andrew was spoiled, always getting everything, while Derek was getting told his real mum rejected him. The things Leslie said gave him scars.
Exactly. Andrew gets everything when Derek, David gets told that his real mom rejected him. See, it's two different sides of the spectrum right here.
Deep within, it wasn't too long till David started beating him. Derek wasn't ever taught right from wrong. Andrew had it all but never felt he quite belonged. Derek went to a school where the teacher didn't care. Andrew went to a school where everybody cared. Derek screamed at night, there wasn't anybody there. They were both intelligent but the level wasn't fair. When Andrew got good grades, he got extra pocket money. Derek got bullied for that shit, man, it wasn't funny. Cause Derek was smart and kind-hearted, but he felt unwanted. Ever since his life started, Andrew was popular at school, top of the class, captain of the team. His dad would come and watch it apart. The twins were as different as opposites are, grew separately and never felt the loss of their Marge. Neither knew the other one even existed. As Derek got older, the beatings persisted till one day he switched on David. You should have seen his face. Next thing he's locked up for GBH. So Derek went
GBH. I feel like I should know what that is. I feel like I should really know what GBH is. I feel like it's some type of I'm probably wrong, but I feel like it's like marijuana. That's what I feel. It might feel like, I don't know. I feel like it's marijuana. GBH. It sounds like some type of like marijuana strain to me. But I might be wrong. It might be an abbreviation for an act. I don't know. I gotta. My mind is like blanking on me right now, so I don't know.
Prison, Andrew went to university. Tell me, out of these two, you two, would you prefer to be? Derek just wanted to heal. As for Andrew, he just wanted to feel what was real.
Oh, it's Derek. Oh, the kid's name is Derek. Okay, cool.
At uni he got introduced to the drink and the drugs. First came booze, looking for chicks to link in the pub. Soon he was getting smashed on his own. Then he started smoking. He went from smoking ash to the crow. Not long after that he found pills. From that moment on, it was all downhill. Soon came the mushrooms and the speed. Drugs went from recreation to something that he needs. In his third year he dropped out.
He said drugs went from recreation to something that he needs. That it's just the power of that line is it just sums up the whole. Like, of course, like people, the college experience, people get exposed to a lot of different things, especially alcohol, especially drugs. No matter how much the university claims that they're drug free and tobacco free, it somehow always gets on the campus. Somehow always gets onto campus when they're drug-free and tobacco-free. Right, okay.
It wasn't to be. As for Derek, behind bars he got a degree. So Andrew decides he wants to become a shotter, and Derek decides that he wants to become a doctor. That was always exactly what his dream was. To pay his way through medical school he works 3 jobs. Andrew's back living with his dad and his mum. Didn't bother to hide the drugs he had in his drum. His parents...
Wait, hold on. It's like a opposites. It's like it's like kind of doesn't even turn out how you expect it. It's like a literary term for that. I'm trying to think. It's kind of ironic, you know. It's kind of ironic because in the beginning you think like, wow, Andrew, he's growing up. Andrew has the much better life than Derek. Derek is growing up. His parents don't love him. They keep telling him how his real mom don't like him, and then. Here on the other side, you got Andrew, who was spoiled and coddled and sheltered his whole life, and then he ends up being the worst person at the end. He ends up being a drug addict, and then Derek, the one who was in jail, gets out of jail, and pursues a doctoral degree, pursues becoming a medical doctor. Like, you know what I'm saying? I like the flip of like the plot, because usually it didn't even. It started kind of, you know, common. That's a common thing, but the way it ended was not normal.
fans wonder what happened to the boy he used to be. A was introduced to B, and through B introduced to C. Andrew was slowly losing his mind. He tried to shot, but he got robbed numerous times. It was a fluke, he was fine up in the club shooting them lines without a clue what to do with his life. Cause that morning his dad Micah told Samantha that at the doctors he'd been diagnosed with cancer. So Andrew's nowhere to be found, a man missing. And Derek has almost achieved his ambition. The day Derek reached the dream of his lifetime, it was deep. That same evening Mike died. When Andrew found out, he just couldn't take it. He straight flipped, went out and got fucking wasted. So now Andrew's on his way to the hospital Derek's in, cause he spent his inheritance on heroin and just OD. The hospital Derek's flip went out.
Listen to this, dude. Listen to this, man.
And got fucking wasted. So now Andrew's on his way to the hospital Derek's in, cause he spent his inheritance on heroin. And
Andrew's on the way to the hospital Derek's in because he spent his inheritance on heroin. You see how they both cross paths at the end? They're separated birth, but somehow they cross paths later on in life. That's amazing. That's amazing.
Just OD'd, so please listen closely to the reason this whole story is so deep. While Derek was in the canteen resting, eating food, Andrew died next door and he never even knew.
That was his younger brother. That's basically his twin brother. He never knew that. Wow. But yeah, this whole from Ricky's wife being a hoe to Sonny finding the diary and then seeing everything, and Sonny died, Ricky died, the wife, Ricky's wife died, Mike died, Andrew died, and then Derek, the one that comes from nothing, is the one who actually prospers in the end. That's ridiculous. That's crazy. Just the way the whole story panned out. Like, this was real good, because like when you just sit down and listen, you can just catch so much, and it just like this whole story was entertaining from beginning to end. Like, this is great. This is great. I love this a lot. This is good. Anyway, thanks again for watching this video. Leave a like if you enjoyed. Comment what you want next. Subscribe to the channel if you are new. Leave a like on the video. Share this video wherever you share videos at. Hit the notification bell because I do upload pretty often. But anyways, thanks for watching. Be great. Have a safe day. Be safe. Have a great day. All that. I'm out. Peace.